Sorry, recording. Matthew Williams, rant 5 of 5. And a guy called Colin has sent us a donation. Thank you very much. All goes to the petrol fund for the flying of the drones, which it costs a lot of money. Yeah, and we don't harp on about it too much, but you know, it is nice if people want to donate, because you know, it all goes back into the flying of the drones, and we're not greedy. We are not greedy. So yeah, the rant from Colin. He says, "Can I do anything Apple?" And yes, I can certainly do anything Apple. I love talking about Apple and its shortcomings. I suggest that anyone who's interested in finding out the truth about what Apple really gets up to, and the fact that its equipment is designed to break, it's designed with planned obsolescence, the motherboards are created in such a way that they don't have a conformative coating on them, so that they are more likely to be damaged if they have moisture, which will attack them because they're not coated. So they're basically, any air, moisture, heat will start corroding the contacts. Yeah. Well, Apple, they're working in an industry where all the companies out there, are using conformative coating. So it's like Apple are like the odd one out. The companies who make this stuff for Apple are going to say, well, wouldn't you like to have conformative coating? We do it for everybody else. We do it for ourselves. I mean, it's free because it's part of the equipment. And they go, no, turn off the conformative coating process because we want our stuff to break. Literally, that's how it is. You think I'm lying? Go and watch Louis Rossmann. Okay, spelled Louis Rossmann. And he's a repair engineer who actually won't use Apple himself because he doesn't like them. He uses PC, but he makes his money in New York from silly people who spend far too much money on silly Apple products. He makes all his money from repairing simple faults on Apple products. Guess what? The Apple stores won't fix them. They tell you the whole motherboard's gone, and they will tell you to throw it all away. And they'll say, oh, it's going to cost £500, but for £700 we can give you a whole new, brand new laptop, so why not just go for that? Yeah, Apple don't want to fix stuff. They are not green. They call themselves a green company. They are the worst of the worst in terms of throwing stuff away, because it's not about repairing old stuff. It's about making sure people buy new. So they plan things to die at a certain time, past the warranty, yeah, and usually into the period where there's a new product that's coming out. They make the operating systems go buggy so that they'll basically, require a new machine for the new operating system. And there usually are ways to get the operating system onto older machines, but you have to know what you're doing. Yeah, most people don't know how to do that. They just follow the upgrade procedures. They go upgrade the operating system, upgrade. Oh, now it doesn't work. Now I need a new machine. Go to the Apple store. What can I do? Oh, yes, sir. And they read it out of a book. It's literally like, yes, sir. Yes, well, to get the new operating system which works with the things that you want to do, which were the things you were doing yesterday perfectly fine before you did the update, in order to do those things now, sir, you do need a new machine. But what we can do is we can trade in your old one, and for a couple of £100 more, we'll give you the new one. And you think, oh, great, I've done really well there. I'm doing really well after getting this machine. Of course, they take the old machine, they'll sell that for the price for the components and for second-hand market, which is a lot of the old machines are better than the new ones. Anyone will tell you, 2014 Apple MacBook, MacBook Pros, you can stick your own memory in, you can stick your own hard drives in, you can put an SSD in there, you can upgrade them, yeah? The new ones, soldered in memory, soldered in SSD. Why? Because you can't remove it, you can't upgrade it. So unless you buy the fully spec'd out one that you want at the beginning, you can't upgrade that machine. Yeah, and if you take these components out, they'll detect that you've taken them out, and they'll start creating havoc if you try to desolder them and do things. They're actually designed specifically to stop you changing components, like iPhones. The home button on an iPhone, when it goes when it dies, you know, because you're pressing it all day because it's a single button, so bum 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 as you're pressing it. When it goes wrong, take it back to the Apple store, they'll charge you a load of money, they'll put one on there. They've got the software to make that home button pair with your phone, because it's a piece of software that makes it pair. It has a special security serial number on it, yeah? So only the Apple store can do it. So if you want to get somebody, one of these backstreet places, to do it for 20 quid, they can get you the home button, but when they put it on there, it won't allow you to do the fingerprints anymore because it wasn't done by Apple, yeah? And Apple would have charged you hundreds of pounds for something that's a 20 quid component, yeah? But when Apple do it, they've got the software. They won't give that software to make changes and to help repair stuff. They won't give that software to anyone outside Apple, yeah? So therefore, people like Louis Rossmann, they make their money out of knowing how to repair stuff, and people providing schematics and diagrams of how to fix these things, which are not officially from Apple. And Apple, on their forums, delete anybody talking about how to fix these faults. If you talk about it and you go, oh, Louis Rossmann, or look at this diagram, apparently you can fix it by doing this, yeah? Deleted. If you put that back up on that forum, if you post on the forum how to fix something 2 or 3 times, you'll be banned for life. Yeah? Because Apple do not want anyone talking about how to fix things, because Apple are the only people who fix things. And how do they fix things? Sorry, it can't be fixed, but we can sell you a new one for a bit more money. Yeah? So that's Apple. Watch Louis Rossmann. He will actually show you how to repair stuff, and he'll show you what the known common faults are between machines which have been there forever, and Apple refuse to you know, get these things right and replace them, you know, with good quality components. Yeah, the same faults, known faults, timed faults. Yeah, you won't believe it unless you see it with your own eyes. This guy makes his money, he's rich, yeah, because he repairs the things that Apple say can't be repaired. Yeah, and he does it for half the price that Apple would charge you for doing the repair. And it means you don't have to upgrade. You can keep your old machine, you know, you can work how you want to keep working, and you don't have to lose things because you've gone to a new machine which has less power than your old machine. Your old machine was more powerful than the new one. Yeah. So, Apple, waste of fucking time. Louis Rossmann, he's rich, but he won't use one. And he makes his money from them, and he won't use them. Yeah, says a lot, really, doesn't it? You know, you can listen to a pundit like me talk all day long, but when you listen to somebody who puts their money where their mouth is and is actually making money from repairs, yeah, you don't do the repair, you don't get paid. And that guy, he's employing staff, he's got an office in the centre of New York, he's got a big apartment. Yeah, I mean, you know, you just go and have a look and see what you think. Louis Rossmann, that's all I'm going to say. Apple, fucking, what is wrong with people buying this shit? You see, I mean, you're feeding the beast. You're feeding the beast. If you keep buying this shit, they will keep making the shit worse. So, stop buying the shit, people. Here we are. I'm not going to rant too much on Apple because, yeah, I can do specifics later on. But there we are, Colin. Hope that suffices. We're on 8.5 minutes. So there we are, 5 rants. I've done them all this morning, trying to clear the backlog of rants. Now I'll upload them all, and you can all tell me what a complete bald, miserable Welsh twat, ugly, unshaven, I don't know, get a job, get a life, fucking get a girlfriend, you know, fucking, you know. And as somebody said, they pay me to shut up. I said, okay, £5,000. Yeah. So let's see whether they've got £5,000 in order to see me shut up. I don't understand why people watch my videos if they know what's coming. I mean, you know, 1 minute in, 2 minutes in, you know what's coming. Just turn it off. If you don't like it, turn it off. If you watch it to the end in order to complain on the points that I've made, then more fool you. So anyway, that's all I've got to say on these matters. I will no doubt rant on some other things soon. If you want to get me to do a rant on a particular subject, send us a donation and I am commercially allowed to receive donations because I have a commercial drone pilot's license, although I don't really exercise it apart from doing the crop circle flights, but it does allow me certain latitude to operate in certain ways that I couldn't do otherwise. But you know, I got that commercial drone pilot's license for you guys, yeah, so that you could benefit from it. And it's going to come into its own pretty soon because I've got some interesting things during the winter that you'll like. So yeah, you know, it cost me a bit of money, took me a bit of time, but it's like my pilot's license. I got a pilot's license so I could take photos from an aircraft for you for free. It's like, but it still does cost something. So if you want to donate, that'd be really cool. Same thing with the drone, you know, upkeep of the drone and petrol for the car. That's it, really. You know, you get all this wonderful footage and stuff from us for basically free. And some of you donate, and it'd be really nice if some others did. Anyway, you know, you don't have to. It's all free. It's all free. But we're going to come up with some interesting stuff in the winter that you might like, which I couldn't do if I wasn't commercial. So again, it's going to be practically a giveaway what I do. So even though I got the commercial license, but you will find it kind of funny, I think. So watch this space. Thanks very much for watching, and rant over.